Hello. I'm here because I'm doing a review of the film Predators, which was released I think it was July 14th, 2010, and or was it July 7th? I'm not really sure right now, but I'm here to give my opinion on it, which is great. And yeah, Predators I found was um a bit of an isolated film. I mean, just think about it for a second. It has really not much to do with the first two films. It could almost be likened to the next Karate Kid, the Karate Kid film series. But I mean, on the film specifically, it is a great film. I mean, some key topics of the film that I really liked is the introduction of predators that are different, almost like bad bloods, black super predators as they're called. And I thought that they were just really cool because they have this since the original Predators have been downgraded to really more good guys than anything, anti-heroes. They weren't, good, but they were closer to good than bad. They weren't evil. They were just kind of, iffy. So this movie really brought them back to being bad. I loved how it just fucked that AVP line. The enemy of my enemy is your friend. When that girl told Royce, it's the enemy of my enemy is not your friend. It's still an enemy, and that's true. You know, what I really thought about the movie was what I really liked about is the fact that it had multiple predators in it, and the fact that it brought back the classic Predator. Now, it, the movie as a whole, the characters were one dimensional. I mean, let's get that out of the way. The lines were pretty crappy in general. But I have to say the acting was really good. I mean, a lot of the actors were really were enthusiastic about your parts. They were really charismatic about it on interviews, and I think that all actors did good. I actually disliked Adrian Brody a little in this though, because I felt that he was trying to put on a tough guy look with that crappy Batman voice, and it didn't fly. It didn't fly, and I don't know why it would. I don't know why I would think that it would. It would. But in general, it was a real. I mean, it was really good. One of the problems was is that they were all bad people. I mean, with the maybe exception of a few of them. I mean, even Adrian Brody, they weren't nice people. They were killers. I mean, it was evil. The worst of the human race, the killers versus the worst of the predators. I mean, I also didn't like the fact that Edwin turned out to be evil. I mean, they already had one human antagonist, which was Nolan, and he served the role well. Um, Edwin's stupid which was played great by Topher Grace. I mean, it just wasn't very good. I mean, it was just a crappy surprise. I mean, I've known about it for months since I go to AVP Galaxy. A highly good. I recommend that website. I recommend it 100% for any fans of Alien Predator or Alien Predator versus Predator, or just materials of anything to do with any of the three franchises. But yeah, what I'm trying to basically say is that Predators had you know bad script, dull characters, but but the acting was good. And it introduced a lot of gameplay. I mean, it introduced clan warfare. I mean, we don't know really other than that they travel in clans. A lot about Predators is a mystery. I mean, and it really had a good feel to it. I mean, it blows the shitty AVP films out of the water, especially AVPR, which was one of the worst films ever made with that retarded Predator with his stupid double shoulder cannons. He was a faggot. But you know, that I just really had to come in. I had to say that I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10 or a 3 out of 5 because I really felt that it brought back some of the original Predator far better than the AVP films did. But it still wasn't that great. I mean, it doesn't have a Predator feel. It almost looks too. I mean, it was made in 2010. The Predator franchise is done. I mean, coming down to the bare basics, I'll say that I think the film did what it was supposed to do, establish Predators again, with decent, with a decent job. But I wouldn't say it went above and beyond. It was what it needed to do. It did that great. I mean, it's like if you're trying to get an A+, Predator shot for like the B. And it got that B. It got that B. But I mean, even a D really. If you have to get a D, I'd say Predators got a D because it did the minimum of what it wanted to do. But hey, that's still a pass. I mean, that's still a passing grade because it did what it needed to do. Thank you everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this video.